What up, YouTube? It's your boy Chief OG Valley back again with a quick update. Today I'm gonna touch on this wiring real quick because there's not a lot of exact wiring. You know what I mean? One thing I'm gonna tell you, when you're dealing with this wiring, don't just look for G-body wiring. You know what I mean? Look up for other GMs. Vehicles around your, you know what I mean, the year of your car. Just look at different things. You know what I mean? A lot of shit is the same. Just get different ideas, and there's not always gonna be one exactly for your car. Just work with a lot of different things and get as much information as you can. So, I mean, the wiring was one thing that I dreaded doing because you know what I mean, it's a lot of work, but it's easy. It's super easy once you know what you're doing. So basically, these are the wires that come out of the bulkhead from here. I already removed the ECM and all the wiring that went to the engine from that side. There's no wires there, but that plug, that's for the blower. This one right here is a bulkhead. All these wires, you know, you can get the schematics online or whatever, but I was lucky to be able to take out the original engine, so I was able to label every wire when I'm taking it off. So you got your starter, alternator, distributor, water temperature, you know what I mean, etc. All your wires. The reason why I'm making this video is because the wiring is simple. You can get all the info from different cars, etc. One thing I couldn't get is this little box right here. I don't know exactly what it is, and I couldn't get any info of it. This box goes on the firewall. Those two screws right there next to that ground that goes to the block. That box goes right there. And that box has wires to like the choke and has the choke to the AC, just different weird places that it plugs into. That is basically like an idle control type of deal. So since it has wires to the AC, and I'm keeping my AC, you know what I mean, so I'm gonna keep it for now. It has all these plugs right here that went to like the oil pressure. It went to the choke. It went to like a lot of different things right here. But the only thing I need from it is this wire, which is from the AC. For now, I'm not gonna go too, you know, deep into this because I have no clue exactly what it does exactly. All I know is kind of, you know, because I was able to see where the wires come from and shit like that. Other than that, I have no clue what it's even called, but kind of like an idle control type of deal. So I took all the wires that I'm not gonna use from that box to the carburetor and all that stuff, you know what I mean, just kept this plug that goes to the AC blower. All the wires over here, basically you guys will know where they go to the gauges, you know what I mean, temperature, all that. The two red wires, basically the purple pink wire from the starter, and these two red wires are your main wires, your power wires, which is these two bring all the power to the car, lights, everything, you know what I mean, they go to the starter, and this one's the one that engages to turn on the engine. So basically the power goes from the battery to the starter, and then from the starter to the car. So this one is your pink purple small one. This is the one that goes to your key when you turn on your key, you know what I mean, to turn on the car. This one stays over here with these. These are your two main power wires that go from the starter to the bulkhead. Two red wires. One goes straight in, which is a straight red wire. The other red one splits right here into a couple. Apologize. Alright, this one that split right here, this one goes to power that box that I was talking about, and then it also powers the AC blower, and you know what I mean, and then the wires from the AC compressor, for the AC compressor, they come out of there too. So and then they also teed out to power the alternator out of here too. So the alternator came out red thick wire that went to the clip, to the gray or brown wire. that goes to the gauge. So I cut off the red one that came from here because I will no longer need that power. But you know what I mean, the red one, I cut it off, I won't need it. But the gray or brown one that goes to the gauge, it's on this side. That one I kept it because obviously I'm gonna need it. So yeah, this is what had me confused. All these wires that came out of this T, and all this right here, you know, saying that I can't get info or none of that. But like I said, for now, it's done. Everything's simple. I'm using what I need, and what I'm not, I'm just either cutting it off if I know for sure I don't need it. If not, I'm just rolling it, taping it to the side, and I'm using this paper tape because it's just easier to just write on and rip off and re-put on. That way it doesn't leave it sticky or nothing. But yeah, these are your two red power wires that are gonna go to the new harness, and then all these right here, oil pressure, water temperature, starter, alternator, all these, the power, and then these that go to that are gonna go to the compressor, AC compressor, and then this one that's for the blower, the AC blower. So these go on this side. So this is how it's gonna run basically. These right here, all these go one to the new harness for the lt1. This one hanging here is gonna go to that plug right there, that ball of tape, and then this back to the firewall, and then this one just get tucked into the side basically, you know what I'm saying? So basically the wiring's done. I gotta get the wiring from the other harness and start doing it, but I'm not gonna get into that until this car is ready for the engine to come in. So for right now, let me see, gotta hit these motor mounts while I'm at it. Put some new ones. These look like they're stock, they're orange. And then this one moves, look, on the inside. I don't think they're supposed to move. The other one doesn't move. So, you know, I'm gonna just go ahead and put two new motor mounts. I already looked into how to take them off, basically, and it's gonna be a pain in the ass, but you know what I mean, I might have to do it. Maybe just wire brush everything, try to give a little paint for the firewall, just simple, you know what I mean, just to make it look decent. Try to have it, you know, stock original. Took this off. You know what I'm saying, the wiring's gonna come just in a loom, one loom in here, out here to like the power box, and then maybe down to inside or whatever. But yeah, the motor mounts, and then I gotta go right now and drop the gas tank, and just start looking into where I'm gonna run the new lines for the fuel injection. Maybe take off the old ones, and little shit like that I gotta look into before I can even start just taking out the other engine and trying to put it in or whatever. Got the old cross member for the transmission here, but I mean, I cleaned it. It was really greasy. I cleaned it up. I'm just waiting to see I'm gonna use this one, or I'm gonna have to cut it, modify it to fit, or I'm gonna use the one from the other car if it fits, or I'm gonna get an aftermarket one. I'm not sure, but once I know and I'm working with installing it, then I'll see if I'm gonna, you know, paint it up or modify it and paint it, you know what I mean, see what happens. Got the radiator and stuff over here, so you know what I mean, just a couple of little things that I gotta get done, but you know what I mean, simple stuff. I mean, not simple, but you know, you gotta do your homework, you know, get info, go online, read up, just keep reading. You know, it took me over a year on looking, you know, and writing down and getting info. I didn't just jump into this like that, you know what I mean. I figured by the time I got everything to do it, I kind of know what I'm doing basically, you know. I don't, because I've never done it, but you know, all the info I've done, I'm not really stuck, you know. It's just like a project type of deal. But just a quick little update, you know what I mean. We out here at 100 and something degrees, so you know what I mean. Quick little wiring tip or whatever, or just whatever, you know what I mean. Any questions or comments, whatever, you know, write them down. You already know. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share. It's your boy Chief OG. Peace.